Tonight we find out about the MLK ceremony.
We'll also talk about Troy University's volunteer fair. Stay tuned. TrojanVision News starts now.
From the High Definition Production Center of Troy University's Broadcast and Digital Network and Troy campuses around the world, this is Troy TrojanVision News.
Hello and welcome to Troy TrojanVision News for January 22nd, 2015. I'm Angel Norris.
And I'm Jordan Elston. Thank you for joining us this evening. Monday was the Martin Luther King holiday, but last night students gathered to honor their civil rights icon in a ceremony in the Sorrell Chapel. Deidre Green has the story.
A candlelit memorial was held last night in honor to celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Tonight is our annual Martin Luther King Jr. ceremony that Freshman Forum hosts. We have over 15 organizations come out, a representation from their organization come and speak a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. just in remembrance of him.
One student explains why he thinks it's important that we continue to celebrate the life of Dr. King.
Very important that we continue to celebrate the legacy of Dr. King because he was a big example for all of us for just injustice and unity for everyone. I mean, his I Have a Dream speech says a lot of how we should all come together, and we're still living his dream today. So I think we should continue to just celebrate his life and his legacy and live out what his vision was.
When asked what she hoped the audience took away from the memorial, Milton had this to say.
I hope that the audience took away that they can do anything that they dream and that they can be whoever they want to be. I think it's very important to continue to celebrate Dr. King. He was a great leader, a great man, an inspiration to all, and I think that we need to make sure that he is remembered.
The memorial service was a part of the many activities being held as a part of MLK Week. Deidre Green, Troy, TrojanVision News.
The ceremony was a part of a week's worth of events honoring King on campus.
All this week, Troy students are being encouraged to become in their community in honor of the legacy of Martin Luther King. And today, students had the chance to meet organizations who might need their help. Samantha Cocan has the story.
Local agencies in search of volunteers need to look no further than Troy University's Volunteer Fair. I spoke with a few local organizations looking for help from students. Dana Wilson from Humbled Hearts Incorporated told me why she needs volunteers to help spread the importance of healthy eating.
So what we do is we make you conscious of your eating habits, your daily activity, and how to help others in terms of character, leadership, and other wellness components. So it's not just a physical, but it's also a mental and psychological wellness pattern that we focus on.
Another organization also promotes the value of food. However, Campus Kitchens is not about those eating too much, rather those not eating enough.
I've learned that hunger isn't as a hard thing to try to combat with as people make it. All it takes is a little effort, and then you'll be amazed by what happens.
Over 10 agencies were present at Troy University's Volunteer Fair, including the Pike Regional Child Advocacy Center, the Salvation Army, Troy's Public Library Tutoring Program, Humbled Hearts Incorporated, and Campus Kitchens. One student says she volunteers because she would do anything for the place that she loves.
Volunteering is just a good way for you to meet people and do things for the place that you love. So I think that it's great to be able to benefit Troy and do things around here for other people.
So why should you get involved with volunteering? Well, McKenna Williams told me not only do you meet new people, but you have fun while doing it. She urges students to sign up for volunteer opportunities and learn how to become more involved in their communities.
I think people should volunteer all the time because, like I said, it's great to meet people and it's always good to be able to do great things for the community that you live in.
Samantha Cocan, Troy TrojanVision News.
Tomorrow will be the first of 2 days of service in honor of King. Students will help out various organizations around the community. And now taking a look at news from around the state. Fire department officials say a toaster oven was the cause of a fire that killed 2 Montgomery children. A district chief says the toaster was being used in a bedroom when the fire broke out last Friday.
And in Birmingham, Alabama, they've been chosen to host the 2021 World Games. The quadrennial multi-sport event features more than 25 sports, many of which are not included in the Olympics, such as tug of war, sumo wrestling, water skiing, and lacrosse. The decision was announced today by the International World Games Association.
Speaker Mike Hubbard are now asking prosecutors to disclose any conversations they had with legislators or members of the executive branch about the case. Hubbard faces 23 felony ethics charges accusing him of using his public offices for personal gain. He has pleaded not guilty.
Still to come on Troy Trojan Vision News, the women's basketball team will look to keep their streak alive tonight as they play UALR. Stay with us as Clay Yeager gives us the details.
And a major fire in New Jersey claims a 4-story apartment building. More after the break.
Firefighters struggled to put out a massive apartment complex fire. I'm Don Champion in Edgewater, New Jersey, with the incredible firefight coming up.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, hi, what's your name? You live around here? You're pretty. Where are you guys going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Guess it's about time to get you fixed, sweetie.
Your pets will start getting noticed sooner than you think. Accidental litters lead to millions killed in shelters each year. Help prevent more. Fix at month 4.
If you store your guns properly, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
I won't have to tell so many family members. I'm sorry.
I won't hear as many scary stories.
And I won't have to tell my kids. This isn't a drill.
Please.
Please, do it for us.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always, lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
Now, the latest in Trojan sports on Troy Trojan Vision News.
The women's basketball team will fight to keep their streak alive tonight as they play the ULR Trojans. ULR has a win streak of their own, winning 8 straight games and entering the matchup with the Sunbelt's top offense and defense. The Trojans lost to ULR last season in the conference championship 66-56. This season, the Arkansas Little Rock Trojans have a record of 14-2, with both of them losing coming from the road. Troy comes up to the matchup with a record of 11-5 and will be traveling to ULR. However, the Trojans are 5-3 away from home, but are 6-1 in the conference play. The 6-1 conference record is the best start since the 1996-97 record. The tournament team. Head coach Shannon Ribby says she is blessed at how far the team has come and looks forward to tonight's game.
Well, it's a blessing. As I just said in the locker room, this is what we've had faith for. That nobody could see it in the past, but we kept envisioning it. We kept praying for it and hoping for it and working for it. And that's the only way I know how to get something that you don't have is to follow those steps. And we've been doing it, and we fully expected it to happen, and we're thankful it's happening now.
Troy will see if they can win their 7th straight win on the road, with the game starting at 5:30 p.m. And the men's basketball team will look to rebound after their loss against Appalachian State when they face ULR as well. The last time the Trojans played each other was last season in the Sunbelt Conference Tournament, with ULR winning 74-61. However, this season ULR is struggling with a record of 6-11. The Trojans of Little Rock are also 5-4 at home as Troy travels to their home court. Troy, on the other hand, is struggling on the road with an away record of 1-6 and a conference record of 2-5. Troy will look to regain a win streak tonight as their game in Little Rock, Arkansas starts at 7:30 p.m. The track and field team will look to compete in the 3rd meet of the season tomorrow at UAB in the Birmingham Crossplex. The Trojans competed in Birmingham for the first meet this season and had some success. Nyada Alexander had an impressive collegiate debut in Birmingham as she finished first in her heat with a time of 56.17 seconds. She also came in 4th in the 200-meter race dash with a time of 24.87 seconds. Karina Cox also had success in Birmingham as she finished 9th in the women's shot put with a 13.68-meter throw. The men and women's 4x400 relay also had their debut as they placed 8th with a time of 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Head coach Mark Davis says that going to UAB is crucial for his team to get prepped for the conference championships.
That's where a conference championship is too. So it kind of makes a lot of sense to keep going back there as much as possible to get used to the track. A lot of these kids have never run indoor for one thing. A lot of the kids have never run on a bank track for another. So, it gives them a lot of experience and they get used to it before we get into a conference championship situation.
The track and field team will look to continue their success in Birmingham as they compete in the Birmingham Crossplex tomorrow.